Alright, so this video is for two types of people. So either people within the flat earth community, or as I like to call the cult community, or people within the soul trap community, or anybody who's really deep into spirituality and truth. They understand the world is a stage, everything's a lie. But for some reason, they think the government's telling us the truth about the earth being a globe. I don't really understand that. I'll talk a little bit about the reasons why it's not a globe later. But first things first, this map right here is wrong. It has been debunked. It was debunked years ago. If you want more information about the details on everything about it that's been debunked, somebody on YouTube that's really good is Jake the Asshole. So check that out. It goes into a lot more detail. But basically, what they do is they'll show you CGI, which has the sun going around in a circle with the moon. You know, it'll go around the Tropic of Cancer, the equator, the Tropic of Capricorn, and then it'll work its way back up to the equator, to the Tropic of Cancer, and back down again. Okay, the problem with that is that the daylight hours, sunset, sunrise, it does not work. Our observations are not consistent with what this map would provide if it was in reality. So sometimes it's the exact opposite. So the sun could be coming up in one direction and it can go down in the other direction. But with this map, it would be the opposite. Okay, big problem, obviously. Daylight hours, big problem. A lot of magic would have to occur for this map to work. Not to mention, they will sort of like not say that it's absolute truth, but imply that there's this ice wall circling the earth and that there's a dome as well. Now, none of these things have been proven. It scares a lot of people away from the truth about this earth and makes people go back to the globe or not even want to look into flat earth because of these foolish characters, these shills, these agents who are controlling the opposition of the earth being a globe. Now, these characters, what they do is they will flaunt the same symbols, signs that the Illuminati does. So the same people that they are supposed to be exposing, they're going to do the same things they do. They're going to mock you. They're going to communicate using these signs. It's no different from what the celebrities, the Illuminati, the controllers do. Now, they'll wear fake glasses. The number 33, a big number in masonry, fake glasses being 33. Their logos will have Illuminati symbols right in there, right for you to see, right in plain sight. This one in particular, if you look at the corners of the frame, it has the 3 6s, so 666. You can see the spiral, hypnotic symbol here. Hypnosis with the black and white checkers, and then the white rabbit as well, the mirror reflection. And of course, white rabbit is 33 in numerology. And of course, 33 is a very important number within Masonry. Many believe that the 33rd degree Mason is the highest level. They code many of their psyops and their fake news stories with the number 33. And a lot of these things that you'll see within this flat earth cult will be coded with the number 33. If that doesn't work, they're going to try to hypnotize you with their logos. Okay? So hypnosis, just like on television with all the flashing images, all the hypnosis, you know, with news and the introduction, they're trying to do the same exact thing. As you can see here, this is the all-seeing eye. So darkening out one eye, you can either what you'll do is you'll either darken it or you'll put your hand over your eye. You'll do the 666 symbol with your index finger and your thumb in a circle over the eye of illumination. All the celebrities are doing it. That you can see on the right there as well. And of course, the flat earth hand sign is a very well-known Masonic hand sign as well. ODD TV here. Another flat earth shill. This is a very obvious one. And you can see anytime you see bricks in the background, okay, that is something that, you want to be a little bit skeptical of that. Of course, anybody that's in flat earth, you see bricks, you can pretty much tell that they're doing that intentionally. There's a lot of buildings you can stand in front of. There's a lot of things that aren't bricks. They're actually kind of rare. People will have, like Joe Rogan, for instance, has bricks in his background. It's not real bricks or anything. So they put that there as a choice. And of course, bricks is masonry. So, and then you can see the all-seeing eye, the pyramids, all-seeing eyes everywhere. And many of them were in the hit piece documentary Behind the Curve. I believe it was 2018. And Behind the Curve on Netflix, of course, anything that's going to be on Netflix, anything that's going to be on the news or television, movies, is all going to be controlled. It's all about social engineering. And this social engineering project was to make the flat earth concept, or anything that's not the globe, look bad. Makes you look crazy. They like to lump in different conspiracy, quote, theories together. So if you didn't believe in the CV, or you didn't want to, muzzle up, you must be some crazy flat earther, like these guys right here. Now, Vladimir Lenin, of course, no hero, but this is very true. The best way to control the opposition is to lead it ourselves. That's exactly what they're doing with the flat earth cult and that AE map. They know through technology and over years, as time's gone by, it's getting a little bit easier to see through some of these deceptions that they could maybe get away with in the early 1900s or the 1950s. So now with the internet, with cameras that we have that zoom in, incredibly, you're able to see things very far away. I have a P900 myself. There's a P1000 as well. And we're able to uncover some of these things. So one way to do that, they know that not everybody is going to buy the fake globe. So what they do is they choose a different model that doesn't work. It's easy to be debunked, especially by an intelligent, which I don't know if there's that many actual intelligent globers out there, or globe shills out there, but anybody that's well researched within the globe and within the that model, the heliocentric model, they're going to it's going to be very easy to debunk the AE map. So they put it out there to grab that small percentage of people, keep them away. They cast that net out to keep those people in, keep them in the cult, in the religion mindset, so that they don't find out a little bit more truth about what this place really is. Of course, Flat Earth is 33 as well, and Flat Earth is kind of a ridiculous name, isn't it? The Earth is obviously not flat. Flat would be a smooth surface, like a table or a desk. The Earth has hills, it has mountains, peaks and valleys all over, so it's just kind of a silly name. It's all mind control, it's all social engineering, it's controlling how you think, what you believe, and of course, if they're gonna want you to think that it's this, that the alternative is this crazy, flat Earth, they're gonna want to put that picture in your mind that it's this disc in space just floating there. Now, does that mean that it's a globe? Of course, no, that does not mean it's a globe. Just because the AE map flat Earth that's presented, that model does not work, it's debunked, does not mean that we still live on a globe. It's not that simple, folks. I know we want to simplify things. We want to focus on spirituality, other psyops, other conspiracies, topics, but this one is really important. Don't give up on this one. Now, we have no pictures or photographs, I should say, from space. They are all just basically renditions, or what they say is that they take composite images. They have to put them all together. They can't just take a photo of the Earth, which is kind of amazing to me. They can put probes on Mars, but they can't take a photo of the Earth. So they have to Photoshop it, make it look like what you would imagine it to be. They copy paste many things, like for instance the clouds. Obviously they're copy pasting that. They even wrote sex in the clouds on one of them upside down. So they're messing with you, they're playing with you, they're mocking you. And if you guys believe that we're still on a globe because they put out a controlled opposition shill show, then I don't know what you're thinking, because you're giving up you're giving up on truth. And I think this is a really important truth. You can say what you want about, spirituality and all that. That's important. But you know what? If you still think they're telling the truth about the globe, then, it might catch up with you in the end, unfortunately. Now, do you really believe that people are standing upside down? That's another thing. Like, I'll ask these questions to people, and, they'll still bring up gravity. Like, they really think gravity's a thing, or the definition, because the definition I'm going to show in a little bit, of gravity makes sense, the Latin definition. But the way that they have it, that the controllers present gravity is some sort of, basically, it's like magic. Okay, it's supernatural. It's like God, basically. It can do anything. I want to know, if you're on the bottom of the earth, how come you don't fall off? How come buildings don't fall off? Well, it's gravity, right? Well, then how come butterflies that are really light, they can just fly around? Why can you jump up and down? So debunked right there. I just debunked it. It's very easy. All right, do you think we're still spinning? So for you guys who still think we live on a globe, I mean, are we a globe but we're not spinning and the sun's going around it? Like, how does that work? You think we're spinning at 1,000 miles an hour at the equator and orbiting the sun at 66,000 miles an hour, and the sun's going through space at over 1,000,000 miles an hour? We don't feel a thing, and you think they're telling the truth about that? I mean, then you must have believed what happened 3 years ago. You must believe all the psyops, all the news stories, all the fake news. You must believe that too, right? No, or are you just cherry picking? Now, so gravity, gravitas, in Latin. So as you can see, it means weight. Heaviness, weight. Okay, so density and buoyancy. That is what is keeping things down. If you're heavier than the air, you're going to go down. If you're lighter than the air, or you have like wings or something that can propel you, lift, then yes, you can go up, you can rise above the air, you can go higher. So, but if you're heavy, you go down. That's gravity, gravitas, that's what it is. It's that simple. It's not some magic, it's not something it's not God or anything like that or anything supernatural. So explain to me how people stand upside down on the earth or sideways, or why buildings like skyscrapers don't fall off the earth. Now, with cameras, with telescopes, you can see very far away, especially on a clear day. This is 50 miles away. And with the globe model, with the circumference being 25,000 miles, the Earth's just too small. We wouldn't be able to see this far away. The buildings would be completely covered. However, here, you have the news that comes out and says, nope, it's just a mirage. And people won't even think about, do they even think about what a mirage actually looks like? Doesn't look anything like that. So if you believe that we still live on a globe, I challenge you to, question that belief. Okay, question that belief, and to do a little more research, because I don't think you really have done much. I think you've looked into it a little bit, and you see the flat Earth, shill show. It's a complete joke, and you just kind of assume, oh, this is just a made up lie. Well, it's not. It's deeper than that, folks. It's a lot deeper than that. And it's like, really? So they lied about this. Right? They lied about this whole thing. They separated you from your family. They, shut down your business. Okay? They lied about this event and this event. You get the idea, right? They lied about this stuff. So they're telling the truth about the globe. Makes zero sense. And the news, the government, they're the ones who are pushing this. They're the ones who are lying to all of us. These same people, right, that are put the Illuminati signs on the dollar bill that you use. It's just not true. So it is not a globe, in my estimation. Okay, it is not this on the right, the AE map either. So what is it? That's the question. And what's the motivation to do these things? Now, I only have my opinions. So some people will think that the flat Earth is to hide God. I don't believe that anymore. I used to believe that when I was following that flat Earth cult, but I woke up to that. Thank God. It was to hide God, or like to hide more land and all these things. But what I've learned is I really need to stick to what I can prove, okay, and what has been proven, because if you're just going through all these theories, you're going to go down a rabbit hole. And are you ever really going to be able to prove it? I need a proof of curvature. Okay, so to prove the globe, and there needs to be proof of curvature. It's not when people, obviously companies that will create, railroads, train tracks, any type of like bridges or anything. They do not factor in the curvature at all. And the reason that they're hiding the flat Earth in general, the real flat Earth, or the plane that we live on, in my opinion, is just another. There's many reasons. I might do a video on more reasons because I don't really have like all of them off the top of my head. But when I get thinking about it, I'm like, oh, it could be this, it could be that. But the main stuff here is, it is to steal your spirituality. So it's to really put your head your mind in a cage. Okay, another box, another cage. It's just another layer of deception. So in the past, perhaps it was like, the Earth's flat. It's the biblical flat Earth, like in the Bible. But they got you stuck in religion. Okay, but they wanted to change things. They want to get people away from religion. They want to turn things into like obviously they want to go into transhumanism. So they want to remove all spirituality. So one way to do that is to get rid of religions, make science the religion, and that's where they came up with the globe, right? The heliocentric model. And the orbiting planets and all that, and then the universe, and then beyond and beyond and beyond, the ever-expanding universe, the stars, all that, galaxies, trillions of miles away, light years and light years away. Okay, it's to make your mind go outward into things around you, what's above, what's all this stuff, instead of inside into the spirituality, because that's really what counts, and that's really what's there in the end. So those are a couple of my reasons why they did it. Why people still believe we live in a globe when they know about all the lies and deception, I question. We're all on different levels. I've learned that, over time. I respect that. But we all need to challenge our beliefs. We need to challenge our beliefs. I've challenged my beliefs many times about the flat Earth, put it through scrutiny, and I haven't been able to be convinced that it's anything but a plane of some sort that's stationary. We're not moving. So focus on what you can prove. Well, I appreciate everyone today for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch you on the next one.